How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be talking a little bit about the brand new event that will be released today. It will probably be released around the same time I'm uploading this video. It's supposed to come out around 3 p.m. Eastern time, and basically you will be able to unlock 98 overall Walker Buehler. This will be a finest card, as well as 99 overall finest Pete Alonso. Now you get both of those cards by completing all of the wins that you need for this brand new event. Probably going to be around 20 to 25. And you will be able to get those 4 vouchers for those brand new cards. So we're going to go ahead and hop into some viewer games. I recently played some viewer games on my Twitch live stream yesterday, and I will be uploading the highlights from those games, as well as I will be playing viewer games later on tonight as well. So be sure to follow me over on Twitch. These games are always really good. You guys usually beat me pretty bad in these viewer games, and I kind of want to give you guys an opportunity to win some money as well. I am going to be rolling a giveaway. I recently picked up some PSN codes, $10 PSN codes, so I will be giving one away tonight during the stream. Subscribers on Twitch will have an increased chance to win, as well as it will be for all followers and participants. So I wanted to kind of give back to you guys on the channel. I know that it won't be a YouTube giveaway. I plan on giving away some stuff on YouTube in the future, in the near future, because you guys have really been showing a lot of support on these videos. I appreciate all of the support. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the likes, as well as trying to help you guys out in general. So it goes hand in hand, and I just wanted to say that I appreciate it and thank you all for watching the content. I'm glad you all enjoy it. Here we're getting smacked by Ralpig. This guy is a very good opponent. I played him in ranked seasons before. I have won a couple games against him. He's also beat me a few times. And in this gameplay so far, he has really put up a lot of runs. He's made it very difficult for me to pitch. I'm using this brand new Babe Ruth card that I recently unlocked from World Series. I have yet to really get anything going with him. I'm 0 for 3 with my first 3 at-bats with Babe Ruth. I guess technically this will be his debut, since I will have a few at-bats included in this gameplay. But I wanted to kind of debut him in ranked seasons. At the same time, I really wanted to test him out in right field, in some viewer games, things like that. He missed the ball earlier in this game. The pitcher, Garrett Cole, hit one the other way, and it was out of reach. Kind of just trying to test out what his range is, what his capabilities are, and seeing how good he is at the plate as well. So we're able to get a run in. That's good, a sac fly. We're still down 4 runs. At least we're not getting shut out. But at the same time, this is always just really good practice. I'm down to my last 3 outs. I still have to hold him here, and it puts the pressure on my bullpen. It puts the pressure on me to locate a pitch, and which I was really having a tough time doing. I had a very tough time locating with some of these pitchers early in this live stream, early in these viewer games. And it shows right here. I mean, the opponent is able to hit. At this point in time, he's literally hitting everything, and everything's fine in the hole. That was a horrible pitch. A sinker over the middle of the plate. I wanted it on the outside corner, but I missed my spot entirely, and that's going to allow him to score another run. So it's 7-1. Just as I was able to score 1 run to kind of chip away, he responds right back, scores 2 of his own, and that's really what a good player is going to do. But we need 6 runs here, down to our last 3 outs. We start the inning off with a home run from Frank Thomas, pinch hitting for the pitcher. He brought in Patrick Corbin, the brand new postseason card that's a reliever who also has a really devastating curveball. So it was nice to kind of go up against some of these brand new cards, some cards I have yet to face, as well as try and see if they're worth it to go ahead and grind these cards out. I think this Patrick Corbin could be really good. Here we're making our second at-bat with Babe Ruth. I'm looking for a fastball over the middle of the plate pretty much, and I'm just trying to hit at least 1 home run in this gameplay. I really want to see Babe Ruth's no-doubter animation. I want to see his power, and I thought I got this one. Fastball up and away. He doubled up on that pitch, can definitely be effective, but I thought I got that one. We just happened to line out to left field, squared it up pretty good. It was good squared up all the way, middle of the PCI, but resulted in a line out. It is what it is. We ended up losing that last game 7-2. Great opponent in Ralpig. We're going up against another great opponent right here in Almighty Fierce, and it's really just nice to get a few games in against you guys that are supporting of the channel. Either one, YouTube or Twitch or both. I really do appreciate it. I'm just looking to play as many games and interact with the community as much as possible. But here we go. Babe Ruth hits his first home run. I drew a walk on 4 pitches from Honus Wagner. He had a little bit of a tough time controlling Nolan Ryan, so I was waiting for a pitch over the middle. I missed that one with the changeup over the middle of the plate with Chipper Jones, but I was able to square up the fastball, and we score those 2 runs in that first inning. First home run for the channel with Babe Ruth. It's nice to have that. as well as I feel like this opponent right here could have easily scored a couple runs in this inning. He was able to hit the ball well. I felt like through the majority of this game he was hitting the ball pretty well. Just had a couple hard hit outs and just didn't really get the result he was looking for in terms of hit feedback. But like, for example, that last slider right there, that could have easily been crushed for a home run. Maybe he got a little bit on top of it, but at the same time, you just never know with the way the game plays. Sometimes you're going to square the ball up, sometimes you're going to line out. That's why I think playing against viewers and playing these friendly games are really good practice. I talked a little bit about it in my videos for tips to make World Series, as Babe Ruth sends one up the middle. Kind of got on a roll here. Started to square the ball up consistently. I was putting good swings on it in the first game, just barely missing it. And if you're going to continue to put good swings on the ball, barely miss it, those hits are going to fall. You will be able to knock in some runs. You will be able to hit some home runs and square the ball up consistently if you're hitting the ball well. It just depends on if they're falling or not. That's really the big difference. Here we get one into the gap, kind of get the ball rolling here. The opponent did not go to a mound visit or didn't take out his pitcher, so that might have something to do with the PCI size as well as the stamina in these shortened games. That can always come into play. On this one, I thought he was easily going to be able to make the play. Maybe Griffey had a bad animation. Maybe he had something different on his screen, but it just falls right in front of the center fielder, Griffey, there. And I have seen some poor animations from Griffey recently in the outfield, so I was kind of questioning that. We get a little bleeder up the middle for another RBI, and kind of really anything I'm putting into play is just finding a gap, finding a hole, and sometimes that's the way it can go. You can get onto a roll, you have good timing for consecutive batters, start to see the ball, start to be able to react to pitches much easier, and we kind of get on a roll here. 8 runs in the second inning, but at the same time, no lead is safe. I think that at any time you can score runs like this if you really get on fire. I mean, at any time I think this can happen in BR. People can go off for multiple runs. We saw it in the first game with Raupig. He was able to continually hit the ball well, put together some good at-bats, and make it very difficult for me to pitch. I felt like I was able to do that against Almighty Fierce, and just made it really difficult for him to come back in any way. Now, he gets his first hit of the ball game right here. Babe Ruth almost makes a diving catch to rob him of a base hit, but I definitely felt like Almighty Fierce could have easily had multiple hits in this game. It just seemed like everything was going against him in this situation. Everything I was hitting was falling. Everything he was hitting seemed to be right to me. It was hard hit balls right to the outfield. But let's go ahead and hop into the third game. We were able to play a few games versus the viewers yesterday, and I'm trying to include all of the highlights from all of the games. I do have a rule where if we go extra innings, then we will just play one extra inning and call it a friendly after 4, just so that way we can give as many people a chance to play as possible. I also didn't really stream for too long yesterday, simply because I went to dinner with my family, and we kind of had that set in stone. That was the plan, and I also had a doctor's appointment yesterday, so I would have liked to stream a little bit longer. We received a ton of support over there, a bunch of follows, a bunch of subs. We had a lot of raids and hosts from a good amount of people in the community. Samuel Adams hit us with a big host at the end of the stream, and kind of when I was ending the stream, we passed it on over to another person in the community, Dude Food. So I was happy to do that, but at the same time I would have liked to play a few more games just because we had more viewers in the channel. We would have given more people opportunities to play. But basically right here, we're going up against some guys that I've gone up against a few times, Raupig and Game, this opponent right here, and then a couple new guys. We have Almighty Fierce, and then I believe the next opponent, I've only played him once, or I have never played him before. It's hard to remember everyone that I go up against, but I do try and remember people's PlayStation names and remember them in the chat. Sometimes I'm able to remember certain situations in specific games when I match up against people that I know. But Pablo Sanchez really picking it up for us on the team recently as I put him back in the lineup in the catcher spot. He has hit the ball really well in my World Series run, as well as games against the viewers. Here, Game has a pretty good opportunity to score a run. He's a little bit too aggressive. Tries to go second to third there. That was a great play, simply because there was only one down. It turns into a double play, and we get the win, but he really had a chance to score that run if he's able to get him to third base with one out. he is able to kind of chip away. One swing of the bat ties the game, and we'll go ahead and hop into the fourth and final viewer game from this stream. I will try and get a few more in today. We're going to at least play 3 or 4 games once again. That's usually the minimum amount of viewer games I'm able to get into a stream. Sometimes they take a little bit longer than others, but I try and get in as many games as possible. I try and do this whenever I make World Series or whenever I have the time. I know I haven't been live streaming as much this year as I have in years past. I have been focusing on videos and a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. But this opponent right here, this was a great game from poker. I really want to say that I deserve to lose this game. I don't want to spoil it. It's 0-0, but I definitely deserve to lose this game. I have a couple base hits so far, but so far almost every out that poker has had has been a line drive out. He's hit the ball well, and for the game to be tied 0-0 right now is definitely pretty lucky. He did hit the ball really well. But we got a base hit. We get another kind of a seeing eye single here with Chipper Jones. I felt like that was a horrible hit, and that probably should have been a double play, but it does get through. Now he's square one up with Lou Gehrig. It was below the zone, but definitely hit better than possibly the other 2 base hits that I've had in this inning. Trying to be a little bit too aggressive. I saw that the left fielder was kind of running into the left center gap away from the play. I tried to tag up with Ted Williams. I ended up costing myself that inning, pretty much running myself out of the inning. I swung at the first pitch with the next batter as well and grounded out. So in this game so far, I've kind of given away too many chances at the plate myself, as well as I've gotten extremely lucky on the defensive side, getting a lot of lineouts. And here we're in the bottom of the second inning. He lines out to center field once again, and this was pretty much every out that he's had so far in the game. Now he has the finest Chris Bryant up at the plate in the bottom of the third inning, so this game could go into extras. I thought that one was going to be smashed. It actually did go into extras. We ended that game on a 0-0 tie after the fourth, and then I went to dinner. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and tune into the live stream later if you want a chance to win the $10 gift card, as well as a chance to play me in some viewer games. So peace out, everybody, and hopefully you enjoy.